Well, good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Jay, and I am coming to you from Cornerstone Church in our newly renovated green room. And I am here today to do our Friday Digging Deeper devotional. And all this week, we're digging deeper into our sermon subject from Sunday, preached by Carrie Hackett. God sees, God hears, God is coming for you. He sees you, He hears you, He's coming for you. And so we've been talking about God seeing us and what that means for us, and God hearing us and what that means for us, and God coming for us and what that means for us. Yesterday we were dealing with the topic of God hearing us, and we talked about several scriptures in which we hear God is coming. We hear that God hears us. And so we began to talk about what it means that God hears us. And today I want to finish that conversation in 1 Peter chapter 3. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 through 12 says this: "Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. For whoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil." And so here we understand that God hearing us and answering our prayers is qualified. The closer we are to God, the more we follow him, the more he will listen to us. I was always taught as a young Christian, there's a difference between God listening to you and God hearing you. God hears everything from everywhere and from everybody, but he listens to, and his heart is turned and inclined towards the righteous. And so here it says, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. If you want God to hear you, if you want God to turn towards your prayers, humble yourself, be kind, be good, hate evil, run away from what is evil, and begin to seek the Lord and pursue his peace. And then the Lord who hears you will also incline himself towards your prayers. And this is what we're really talking about when we talk about God hearing us. We want him to hear our prayers. And so how do we do that? Well, we draw close to God. The closer we are to God, the more we gain his will and a knowledge of his will. We know how to pray, and what power he desires to release. I love the passage in the gospel where Jesus said, "The Son can only do what he sees the Father doing." Now, Jesus did all kinds of good works. Why did he do them? Because he saw what his Father was doing, and he joined him in that. And when Jesus joined God in God's work, the Father in God's work, then he had all kinds of power and authority to release into the earth. If we want God to hear our prayers, if we want God to direct our prayers, if we want to know that God is with us in the things that we're doing, then we have to join ourselves to what he's doing rather than asking him to join what we're doing. All right, those are some thoughts for today. I hope that they speak to you and cause you to have some deep thoughts. Until we meet again, God bless you and be at peace.